Okay, we're live. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Pradeep Mall, Ambassador of Change from GETI, the Global Education and Training Institute from Lucknow. And we are on this excellent format of disruptive education provided to us by Dr. Sunita Gandhi, and in which we meet educators from all over India and the world. And today we have with us a young educator, Mr. Abdul Saboor. He is the director of the Silver Crest School in Hyderabad, in Telangana. He is a BCom from the University of Pune, and he did his B.Ed from Hyderabad. He was principal at Silver Crest for the last 6 years and is also the general secretary of the All India Ideal Teachers Association, the AIITA, from Bangladura in Hyderabad. Welcome, Mr. Abdul Saboor, and he'll be speaking on time is worth much more than money. So over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Pradeep. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Abdul Saboor, as Mr. Pradeep sir have already introduced me. So today's my topic is time is more valuable than money. See, time is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it once. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you have lost it, then you can't get it back. So you can't use money to buy to purchase time basically. So time is very much valuable than money. And how to utilize the time, how the time management should be there, that is part and parcel of it. But basically we need time to spend money as well. So my concern is, as I've been told to talk on this topic, that time is worth valuable than money. Basically, if I'll tell you utilization of time, we are having 1,440 minutes in a day. How we utilize that 1,440 minutes in a day, that is what a person's schedule should be. A person who can manage time in very well and very good direction, then he or she can lead and can be successful in his life. Being from a teaching background, being a principal, the most important thing is we are having time of the students in our hand. The ideal lecture, ideal period of 40 minutes we are having. So it's a great responsibility that how we utilize our students' time, because time is more valuable. It's worth a lot, that we come to know. But what if someone else's time is in our hand? That is very much important. We are having students time in our hand, and in that 40 minutes what we deliver to them in the situation of this pandemic situation, lockdown period. There is a lot of problems are faced from the education institutes, that school were shut down and many schools were hunting and they are trying to go for online classes and all. Many parents come to us and they are telling that online teaching is not that worth if you will compare it with offline or physical education, that particularly which is given at the school. So it is really very difficult, as I'm a director of a Silver Crest school, and my school is a budget school basically. My school is not a corporate school, so I'll talk more on budget school and the mentality of the parents of the budget schools parents. I'll talk in that way. So they came up and they were like, we cannot go for online teaching because we don't find it that much worthy. So being a teacher, being a tutor, being a director, being an educator, how you will convince them, that is more important, because time is the only factor on that you can talk. Because we are having time in our hand, we can utilize it by any means, by physically teaching them at school or online teaching them at their houses, irrespective of gadgets they are having, those resources they are having. So it's our utmost responsibility that we have to convince them on the terms of time, basically. Those who have time always they want money, basically. Those who have money, they always wanting time. These are the things which go. But at the same time, when someone's future is in our hand, so we have to secure their future. What will be the ways we can secure their future? Something is better than nothing. Not teaching is will give rust on the brains of the student. And teach if a person is teaching, whether it should be online or any means, at least that will be streamlined in some way. There won't be a discontinuation of education for a child. So time is important, and we can utilize the time in proper way, let us say by any means or any other mediums. So being a teacher, being an educator, being a principal, being a school leader, we have to convince them on grounds of time only. So at the same time, we can say time is a great healer, not money. So if, as this pandemic situation, it will go away one day, but the students who got education, who learned something out of this time, that will be remained. So it is important. We have to tell a person who's close to death, if you will ask that person what he want money or he want time. He will tell he wants more time, because money a person can earn, but time is having restrictions. Once it's gone, it's gone. So we have to understand these things. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of and plenty of things. Like if I'll tell experience, wisdom, family, friends, health, physical health, mental health, personal passion, communications, self-reliance, security, community, hobbies, spirituality, these all things termed in, which is more valuable than money. And it always, these all things are related with, very much, if you have time, then you can deal with this. So you have to dream it, first of all. And I'll tell you a small story of a person. He dreamed to go on Mars, and his dream, if you'll tell that his dream, if you'll go and tell of a person who's having dream to die on Mars, such kind of dream will, you know, look like this is something like funny. But a person named as Elon Musk, he thought on that. He thought, I will die on Mars, and he his dream, he made it possible. So you have to dream big for it, and once you dream big, you can achieve it. Your goals, you can achieve it, but goals are always time bound. Your goals, you have to divide your goals in, time span. In this time, this much of time, I'll be achieving this small goals. Your pictures, your small pictures will make a film. When you will die, your money will be someone else's money, but the time you spend on this earth will be yours. You will be remembered by the time that you spend on this earth. Your money will be someone else's money. Your houses will be someone else's houses. Your assets will be someone else's assets. But the being a person, how you were, that will be remained in the brains, and in the society, how you live, that will remain constant. So it's my opinion that time is very much important in this way. And uh, keeping balance is very much important at the same time. A person in today's era of a rat race, people are going for, rat race, I have termed in very much, people are getting in the morning, they're running behind, their basically jobs and other things, just getting mad about money. They want to earn money, and no other goal they are having in their life. They're looking towards others and just getting inspired by the luxuries or whatever they are having, and their wants are getting increasing day by day, and they are running behind the money. But ultimately, they don't understand. Satisfaction is important. One has to be satisfied. Money is not the ultimate thing that all people are running behind it. Getting very much, impressed by luxurious things, by, uh, luxury cars or houses and show offs, but your eternal thing, how much satisfied you are, that is most important. So get out of the rat race. Need not to be on that rat race. Okay, you make your own space, your own, goals, and let it be big. But you shouldn't be running behind the goals for the sake of money. You have to run behind the goals for the sake of your dream, for the sake of your passion that you want to do. And ultimately, you'll end up with, if you're doing it passionately, if you're completing your goals in a, passionate hobby manner, then ultimately you'll earn money. But if you'll be having only concept behind this, that I want money, then you will be running in your entire life behind the money. You won't be satisfied. So health is important. You have to take care of your health. And the most important point when I'm talking about so much on time value of money, when we are having someone else's time in our hand, our students' time in our hand, we have to optimum utilize that time. How much, how maximum we can deliver to them, that is important. And in that time, how much we are, delivering, and delivering in a qualitative manner. If a concept we are delivering, we are how we are giving that child, that pupil, a proper concept, that is important. So we have to be very much stick to that. If someone else's time is in our hand, we can give the society or community a very nice, educated pupil. We can change the entire world. We can change our nation's, future. We are the nation builders. And nations, why we are nation builders? We are having some students' time is in our hand, and if we optimally utilize their time, we give our best shot in that, then and then only we will conclude it properly. So, and we can emerge as a developing nation. We will be, a backbone of someone, entire global strength and global economy. We will be leading in that way. So we are the nation builders. We are, you can say, global builders. And I conclude my topic. Time is more valuable than money here with a note. And really, I'm thankful for Mr. Pradeep, Mr. Gandhi, ma'am, that they introduced me and they give me such a nice platform to deliver session on the time value of money. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mr. Pradeep, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the talk. Okay, how do you explain this to someone who's very poor, who doesn't have any money? How would you explain it to him that that time is very important, is more important than money?
Pardon, sir, please.
How would you explain it to someone who doesn't have much money, someone who's poor? How would
Hmm.
you explain it to him, that time is more important than money?
See, a person who's poor, how you will explain? You're asking me. It's very simple. Time management will lead to the, inflow of money. And if that person utilizes his time properly, as I mentioned, we are having 1,440 minutes in a day. If we utilize that in a proper way, how much? Sir, the thing is that it's about comfort zone. You can born poor, it's not your choice, but you are continuously being poor. It's someone else's mistake, that person's mistake. Why? Person have to get out of its comfort zone first, put in efforts. And if you put efforts, there will be no one on this earth who will be poor. There will be, and absolutely poor and relatively poor, that's a different factor. Relatively poor, I'm not talking about. Absolutely, a person who's a poor, then they have to think on that way. A person can be successful after putting up efforts. That's a period. But if a person is just blaming himself, I'm a poor, I can't do anything, it means he is happy with his poverty, nothing else.
Thank you, sir. Let's look at it from the other end, where a person has a lot of money and then does time really matter to him?
Yes, definitely a person who's having a lot of money, time will be definitely matter to him. A person, most of you will see the people who are having more money, they will be lacking their time. So that is the thing only. They have put their schedules, their goals, their timetables will such organized way they went to that position in that way. But at that time they have there is you have to sacrifice, there is always opportunity cost from a social perspective. If you are having more money, then you have to give it a lot of time for that, then you have to sacrifice your social life for that, you have to sacrifice your uh, family life for that. So I quoted in my speech that we have to balance time, money, everything. Once one have to balance, then the person will be satisfied as well, and as well as he or she will live a good life also.
Thank you so much. And so, once again, we wish to place on record our thanks to our mentor, Dr. Sunita Gandhi, for this excellent format, and to today's speaker, Mr. Abdul Saboor, who very kindly consented to come and give us his time and speak to us on this topic. Time is worth much more than money. Thank you, sir. Good
Thank you
evening,
very much.
everybody, and good night.
Good night, so thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.